So last time, you guys managed to actually get a couple things done during your downtime. Your chimera caused the town to basically go into high alert, and still kind of on edge, even though it's just resting at the main estate. You guys have found a second god, and the second god is kind of training Chester, which is Mntal's little brother. As an example of things that Chester's going through in terms of training, his base speed is 120 feet right now. That's his base. And comic, I know you will know the reference, but you know Killer Bee from Naruto?
Yeah.
So remember that scene when he is wielding like 7 swords against Sasuke?
Eight.
8 swords against Sasuke?
Perhaps.
That is what Chester is currently doing. He's not quite up to 8, but like he is holding them as Killer Bee would. So he's got one in each hand, like in the crevice of the elbows, and he's just juggling them as he was fighting this invisible force that chose to not be seen.
We had to do a lot of shit to see him. Or
Oh,
figure
yeah.
out who he was. Oh,
I was only able to see him because of my...
We
Like-
did a lot of bullshit to see it.
Yeah, but like he eventually revealed himself to me because the fact that apparently we have a similar goal in mind.
but
Speaking of,
speaking
hey.
of Chester,
so first thing to say, so, do you let Mntal know about the information about your guys? To let everybody know? Because that was one thing we actually never specified.
Dave.
What? Oh no, I haven't role played that yet.
Well, the reason why I say that is because I think from our we were just trying to go ahead and start in the city at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
But the only thing I want to do is, like I said, I want to make a dagger and a pair of light gauntlets with that ore that I found.
If you want to
For,
speed it up,
Chester.
I can give a gist of like what I would say. Or like what I would do.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, pretty much that's pretty much what I was asked.
Because like I'm assuming you're
I
gonna
know,
want like
I know you're not gonna reveal everything about the guy.
normally I would role play it out, but like to get out this city and actually go somewhere new. Because like we've been same area for feels like a year. Yeah. More or less I'll reveal that Chester's shadow teacher is a god. And he's dying, and the only way to keep him alive is to get more followers. Right?
He needs faith. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
he
have
needs-
to be followers.
yeah, he needs
just
more
needs people
faith.
to believe it.
Yeah, people to believe. And I will suggest the idea of putting a statue shrine of him in our establishment, and whoever who's a worshiper who believes in him gets a discount on their beer or alcohols.
Braum seconds that.
Mntal didn't have any idea, and that gives him some more ideas on what he could probably do to help.
But I guess now the question is, Eldrik, are you willing to make a small dagger and a pair of gauntlets with this ore that I have to turn it into ingots and use?
Christ. No kidding. Okay.
There's going to be 2 daggers because Mntal was actually going to commission Eldrik to do one of the Navajo teeth or claws or whatever to make a dagger out of one of them.
You will pay Eldrik, you'll give him money.
It would be an official commission. And one of the things, how much is one of those rings we got from the guy?
The rings?
The non-magic one?
Like one of those could fetch you like a good 300 gold pieces. It is solid gold, and there are gems encrusted in that gold.
Would offer that.
Didn't I? How many rings, fancy rings, did we get?
Okay.
You got 8 rings total, 5 magical, 3 normals, and the normals are very much expensive.
Okay.
I guess we'll go one fighter and then I'll just do.
I do have things I want to
Hunter
sell,
stuff.
by the way.
There is one of the rings is you first look at it, it is silver, but then you realize like having the proper metal checker in the party, Eldrik, like he like taps it and it like there's this pure just echoing ring sound, as Eldrik would be able to tell you, no, that's platinum.
I
And
think
if you
I think
trust
I
it
would
with
be
gem-
able to tell since I have platinum.
Oh, I mean, if you do, yeah, then you'd be able to tell. Any of you that have platinum on your person would be able to tell. It's like, no, that's platinum.
I have like over like 2,000 like 990 platinum worth of gold, like gold value. So 299 of it.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that from, but I have it.
But it's like inlaid. You know how when a jeweler gets a ring, they have like these claws holding in the gems? The ring is thick enough to where there are no claws. It's just, okay, this ring was still warm, and then they just pushed the gems in.
Mm, I'm just gonna go with average. Yeah, we'll go with average.
I mean, it's below average. You can re-roll it.
I'll do one more reroll.
You get one free re-roll. If it's still below average, you take average.
Okay, yeah, it's the same.
Average. So 6 plus 4 makes it 10.
That's pretty good. 73 health. That's pretty good. But then if I got tough. Interesting.
And one last, I will say, Mntal is going to acquire some of the exploding fruit. I forget what it's called right now.
Mhm.
For Eldrik and Akihiko to essentially bring that to maybe grow at the field. That way they can. Eldrik can use it for his drinks, and Akihiko might be able to harness the explosive properties of it.
Okay. Well, if you do go to the shop to acquire fruit, because they cannot just give that out, they actually have to sell that.
Oh yeah, obviously, it's Mntal's homeland. His house.
You would know that there is a massive fucking fruit about the size of a pumpkin. And it is a giant variant of the rock fruits.
They'll just be like, never seen one that big.
I have things I want to sell.
This is a different type of variant. It's of the giant variant. We find a couple offshoots of the different types of rock fruits that can come out. The giant variant, as you can see, is much larger, and it is a lot more dangerous. So far, we only have one. Large fellow went to the mines with 2 dwarves, brought it back.
Okay. In this case, I'll probably repurchase it then.
That will be 75 gold pieces.
Or some of the smaller variants.
So the big one and smallers, or just the big one?
Big one and small.
So the big one alone costs 75 gold pieces. If you want a couple of the small ones, would you like a container to carry the small ones so they don't, pop?
Yes, please.
along with the container to carry small ones. How many small ones would you like?
How much is it per small one?
Each small rock fruit is about 15 gold pieces.
10 of them.
10 of them?
Yes.
Right. That will be... Let me get my fucking calculator. God damn. Was not expecting that.
225. I already calculated it in my head.
Yeah. So that will be 225 gold pieces.
I need food.
Already?
I can use everyone. Nice.
Oddly enough, the god that you met is the god of weapon mastery. He can use anything as a weapon.
You can
In the
use.
example that I gave, he can pick up a motherfucker and use him with proficiency to beat another motherfucker.
Ah, and
That's Braum.
he's good with improvised weapons. I see. That's all that technically is.
There it is. So
225 gold pieces.
I can use alchemist supplies.
I also want to
But
point
I can
out,
use them.
10
These small
exploding
ones?
fruits.
the small ones are about the size of like soccer balls. This big one is like pumpkin carriage level pumpkin. You know those pumpkin growing challenges where it's like, okay, which one of you guys can grow the biggest pumpkin? It's like the record holder biggest pumpkin.
About 2 inches, gotcha.
That'll be for Akihiko and Eldrik. They can have their fun with that stuff.
Alright. So what have we got left?
If Eldrik would like to use his time for the dagger commission, we would just have to roll for that.
What about the bite dagger?
That's
And the collar?
there's 2 daggers. Apparently, you do have to pay him for it. Like,
Could you just cover it with the ring since you're giving him that ring?
I mean, that's up to Eldrik.
It is like a 300 value ring.
Since we're kind of going there at the same time.
Hey, comic.
Comic?
What? I'm sorry, I'm doing stuff.
I was gonna say, like,
Okay.
So you're getting 1 ring worth of like a 300 gold piece value that is littered with gems as a commission to work a tough material into a dagger, and someone else in the party wants to ask if they can make a dagger for you. It is up to you if you actually want to commission them to do so, or have them commission you. You know, get paid for this.
So they're going to pay me to make a dagger.
Yes, one of them is. The other one is asking if you can make a dagger and gauntlet with this new ore that you found for this kid. And when I say new ore, I mean new ore. You don't know what it does.
Since it's a new ore, I think I also need to get paid for that, because, it's new. You never know.
also with the 300.
Say, if I can get the ore to work, then he gets paid. If it gets fucked up and he can't make anything, then you don't have to pay it.
Well, I will say this. So,
Can you just come to me if you don't know how, and I could just change the material while you're building it?
let me finish. So it's more of a case of, will the 300 gold ring commission cover all of it, or do you mean what value are you setting for?
For
That's more of the
2
question.
daggers from two specific things, and Braum, what'd you say, a gauntlet or a bracer?
I guess a bracer's like a gauntlet, but it's smaller, right?
A bracer just goes in
A
the
bracer
section
goes around your
from wrist to elbow.
Actually, a bracer would be better. I feel like a bracer would be better for Chester, being how fast he is.
So if you ever need a distinction between arm armor, bracer is just wrist to elbow. Glove is obvious, just covers your hand. Gauntlet covers your hand all the way to elbow and maybe higher.
Yeah, bracer will be fine. Basically, if he melts down the ore that I have, he'd have 4 ingots.
That
I
is
feel
true.
like that would be enough, honestly, I think. Do all that. And Braum would give him the extra ingot if he wants to keep it. As a gift. Since he's already got some, but it's more.
I won't say he is a smith, so him holding on to the ore for him to do as he please with it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Could I roll something to see if I could figure out how I should value this?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could. I mean, there's something up to you. It's value. You are being paid for your work, so it depends on how you value your work. And it's a gold ring worth a 300 gold value.
What should I roll?
Okay. To roll, we can go with history, as you can, flavor that to where it's like, okay, I remember my folks doing something like this. You can go with insight, or oddly enough, you could technically roll religion.
Religion? Why would I
Yeah.
roll religion?
In terms of dwarves, you can ask the dwarven god of blacksmiths.
You're right.
and
Ah. Let me see. Let me look at my proficiency. Don't have anything on religion. And I don't think I have anything for any of this. Wait, do you say
History.
survival?
No, history, insight, or religion.
History, insight, or religion? You know what? If anyone would know how to value new material and all this gear, it would be the god of blacksmithing.
Damn it.
So let's go with that. Nor do I have advantage or anything.
I'd give you advantage.
Imagine he'd be consulting with his brother, who is a cleric of
True. 14, not the best, but not the worst.
Yeah, so it's a good middle ground. It takes you a moment as your brother is like having you go through the practices. This is the first time you've ever done any form of prayer towards, your blood god. But it's weird. Like it's rough at first, but it gets smooth, and then you realize, no, you're a dwarf. Dwarfs don't do things easy. As you start doing other things, like you literally just pull out your flagon and just pour yourself a drink, and then you realize, no, this drink isn't for me. This is for them. As you just put the drink on a table, you start praying, and you hear some drinking, and then you open your eyes for a moment. The drink is gone. Whoa. As all this is happening, you're getting a price frame, and it would be somewhere around 200 to 600 gold pieces would be the price for 2 daggers in this bracer. Taking into account that they are, friends.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading something. Repeat the where I am.
You're not getting a specific number, but you're getting a price range between 200 to 600 gold pieces.
Okay, between 200 and 600.
Which is already considering the fact that they are friends.
Let's go middle ground. 400. Middle ground. Between 2 and 6, we'll go 400.
So the ring that you have been given is cost 3. So Braum, if you are fine with it,
I'll give him 100 gold.
Okay. You can take some of that off with the extra ore that is left over.
Oh, how much would I get off on that?
Depends on
how much ore he's got left. All right.
Yeah. So you could get some money back. Eldrik.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a Smith's Tools with advantage. You don't know why you're getting that advantage, but you're getting it.
Okay. Let's see.
Say inspiration has struck in you.
Okay. Smithy tools. 17.
17. On top of that, you already have a point of inspiration. We don't have a means to track inspiration, so I'm going to do this.
There is a means to track inspiration. Well,
Yeah, no, in the button, but Eldrik did a thing that he doesn't normally do, and he gets another one. You got a second point of inspiration, my dude.
Interesting.
Now with the 17, are you working on the Mntal? Was it a claw or a fang?
I can't remember. We have the skull, so probably a fang.
Okay, you have a fang, and you are slowly working. The fang, it's a bone. It takes a bit, but with the 17, you do know that you can melt the bone into some sort of metal, and the bone will basically get infused in that metal in terms of toughness, etc. That's what you start doing, and then you realize to yourself, with this inspiration that has struck in you, you need to break this down first to like a fine powder. As you just put the actual fang on your portable anvil, and you just turn it into the finest of powders, and you just toss it right into the metal that you're using. There's this terrible burning smell, as bone tends to give off when it burns. But as the burning smell goes away, you hear this low, gurgling rumble coming from your forge.
Oh.
Like a stomach.
Good.
It's definitely something new. As you hear that gurgle of like the stomach going off, only thing you can think of is a proper sound of what of the Devil Hose properties might have been applied to this dagger as you continue to work the metal. You turn this Devil Hoe infused ingot into, or Devil Hoe infused metal into an ingot at this point, and you start working it. Very off-brand for what you normally do. You actually take it to the anvil and you start shaving it. And you start melting down the shavings, and then adding the shavings to what you have of the blade and shave it some more. Because you have the capability to do this since all metals are basically like putty in your hands, literally. It's kind of similar to, you know, when you take a blade to a grindstone.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to that, but you are actually shaving off like filings of it and then adding that back to the forge. When you have enough, you're adding that back to what's basically coming out to be a dagger-like blade. You are making sure this stays sharp always. You continue the process, and now you actually have what's there for a dagger. And whatever shavings you have left, you actually mold that into a hilt, slide it in, and you actually get the confines of a handle that fits several fingers. Kind of like,
Fresh knife.
yeah. So think of like brass knuckles on a knife, but it's one solid brass knuckle to actually hold the confines of a hand instead of, you know, looping around each individual finger.
So like a rapier.
Kind of like a rapier. Because rapiers tend to have like that full hand guard, but this is just a single band going from hilt to hilt to pommel. As you finish the blade, this does not need sharpening on any grindstone, as the ending piece comes out to look similar to that of a, what's it called, a kukuri? Kukuri. Yeah, it comes out to a similar likeness of a kukuri knife, which is kind of like just a miniature machete.
That is not. This is normal.
My fucking god. As you bring up the knife, you feel that low rumble again, but not from the forge, but in your hand, coming from the completed product, and you now have as from what you can tell, immediately a very magical knife.
I'm very magical.
This, as you have made, does have several properties to it, and you can tell based off your blacksmith knowledge, this isn't uncommon, this isn't rare. This is a very rare knife.
Nice.
You know it has 3 properties, you do not know what those properties are.
The dagger probably gets angry.
No. If you do ever get up in a fight with him, this will be one of his main knives.
See, the dagger, what happens is, he goes to stab you, and then he just lets go, and because the dagger is so angry, it keeps stabbing on its own.
That sounds about right.
A very masterful work of art has been completed, Eldrik.
I really am the best.
I have 2 more.
And it is now part of Chester's arsenal.
With the 2 magic weapons I gave him.
I imagine Vonruk is going to want to help him before.
Oh no, Vonruk has been helping, but then there's just a time where it's like Eldrik has just gone into the fucking zone, and Vonruk cannot keep up.
Stop it.
Alright, so curiosity. So what about the
You have to roll
dagger?
for it.
Oh.
Yes, he has to roll for it. I'm adding stuff to Chester's sheet because Eldrik did a good. Eldrik did a real good.
Treat him like a dog.
You already added the 2 magic daggers I gave him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so far, he has 3 daggers that he can fucking breakdance with now.
Alright, I typed out all the items I'm gonna sell to make it easier for you. Let me just put those in chat real quick.
Yeah, I'm figuring out this blood curse is tough.
Two fancy rings, magic float. Is this what you're giving him?
This is what I'm selling to a shop.
Oh, okay.
I was just-
for the thing-
He's like, yo, Chester's about to get fucking loaded up. He's gonna be a menace in this town.
Here's some spells, my guy.
Yeah, that's all he needs is Dimension Door.
Seven didn't just ascend to a main character. He is the main character.
Eldrik, the last thing that I will, the last thing I will tell you about the dagger that you have made for Chester, it does have the capability to grow.
But you have to excite it first.
No, you don't have to excite the knife.
So you said it could become like a great sword or something, like something insane like that.
No. So it started at the rarity of very rare, and in terms of rarity, it can get higher.
Oh, the knife eats whatever it kills.
I like how I say it has the capability to grow, and my friends in one ear are like, "Oh, penis jokes." My girlfriend in the other ear is just like, "Oh, it's a grower, not a shower."
Hey, just like me. Oh wait, what?
Hey, I thought the penis joke.
The blade starts off with 1 property, and as the rarity gets higher, it will gain more properties. From my knowledge, I'm just making sure I put all the properties there.
There's my blood curse.
It's the only one I'm ever gonna have.
Comic, whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and roll me another Smith's Tools with advantage.
Oh, fun. Alright, there. I think my multi-class is done. Advantage. Smithy tools. Natural 20.
Nice.
Is this the dagger or the gauntlet? That is the question.
Both.
It is technically both. It was meant to be both.
The
So
dagger goes in the gauntlet.
That's his feet up in this bitch.
Yeah, I make a hidden blade on accident.
That actually sounds epic. You end up starting to use this new metal, and as you use this new metal, you realize that it is unnaturally tough for how soft and delicate it feels.
Not as malleable as it looks.
No, not as malleable as this look. This is fucking solid.
Perfect.
When you put it, so it does need a much higher flame. So when you put it in, it is, just so you know, Eldrik, because you weren't here for the description, but it is a pale blue and red prismatic ore. When you look at it, it's pale blue like the sky, but like the longer you look at it and the more like you twist it, it turns into like a deep crimson red. The other thing that happens is that when you look at it and it's blue, there's like this deep crimson red, there's like a ring of light around it. That's the deep crimson red. When you look at it when it's red, there's a pale ring of blue that glows around. Kind of like how, when there's mist in the air, you can always see a rainbow.
Uh-huh.
But when you toss it into the forge, it melts down to that blue color, and every time you work this metal after turning it into a set of ingots, it constantly changes from red to blue. So like you hit it becomes red, you hit it becomes blue, back and forth constantly. Unlike the previous piece that you had to do, you are constantly hitting this thing with the hammer, and you are having to put more and more muscle into it. Eventually, you call Vonric. Vonric comes in, and he does help you. Vonric then gets tired, and it's like, you know what? No, Braum commissioned this. He's gonna come in, and he's going home today.
Lord, boy.
Oh, so I gotta pay you 100 gold.
100 gold.
Yeah, and I gotta fucking help you.
Now hold on, I said 400 gold.
No. He paid the difference. So you did get the whole 400 gold.
Okay. Gotcha, okay. So I have 400 gold, I got it.
Yes, you have.
Valued at 300, and they did.
Gotcha, okay, we're good then. Yeah, get to work, boy.
I gotta pay you and fucking do it.
Yeah, man. Just Braum has the muscle, so you go ahead and call him in. You tell him to hold the hammer like this, and you hit this entire edge of the blade in this motion, like you are guiding him to make sure he doesn't fuck this up for himself. But with the natural 20, you perfectly do so, and Braum is very much has the muscle to do the work, to put the force into this, as like it feels like the more you hit, the harder it gets.
Oh. Hey, some people are into that.
Bro, this blade's gonna be a goddamn.
I like swords.
We all like swords here.
I like dirt.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Oh,
But you make
don't know
a
that song?
style knife to where the body of the blade, not the actual sharpness, but like the body of it and the backside is this deep red color, and then the actual sharpness of the blade is that pale blue. And it clashes really hard, but it looks very, very nice. As you hold this blade, it also does have magical properties. But as you continue to do the work with what's left, you have Braum continue to use the hammer, as you have this ever-changing, just curved prismatic plate. And as you put it on Chester's arm, as you do call him in for the bracer portion, it fits perfectly on his arm. And you made it a bit on the small side, because dwarf, using dwarf as a base, and it slowly grows into his arm to properly cover his arm. You did make a magic bracer and a magic knife.
Yeah.
And just because you said it and I thought it was funny, you can put the knife in the bracer.
Hell yeah.
And the bracer acts as a firing system for the knife.
Okay, it's like the Assassin's Creed, where they could do that.
Kind of not Assassin's Creed style. It comes out from the top.
Well, I mean, they had like a dart come out of the top and the gauntlet one top or something.
So basically, what it is, you know how like people have like wrist-mounted crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
The firing mechanism is in the actual bracer. So he would have to aim, point his fist down, and then it fires out.
Fun. And does it come back?
Automatically comes back, yes.
Oh, that sounds like a weapon I had in one of my old D&D games.
It sounds like Braum's shield, except it's a dagger.
No, okay, remember that damn, back in the Crossroads game? I was playing as Baseball. We did with Jinxa. You had
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I had a gauntlet that basically did the same thing with we still had it was a wrist-mounted crossbow. I fired a special bolt that would come back.
So
Do
it
I
has
have
the
any?
ability to fire up to 80 feet.
Well,
You can throw it
And
and catch it.
yeah,
actually, theoretically, we could shoot it from even further. Because if Eldrik's in front, you shoot it at Eldrik within 80 feet, he catches it, and then he throws it.
No, what he's saying is Chester can shoot it, run in front of it, and catch it.
yeah.
That's how fast he is. Like, it's kind of pointless.
Here's the genius of it.
Teleports behind you.
He
That's a
they're
personal
just
kill.
like, yeah, I can teleport to wherever this knife goes.
Pretty much. But that is if he wants to use that knife in his hand and not constantly have it firing, because he can just fire this bonus action. I choose to not throw but fire.
Let's see what he does is he shoots it, and then they see that coming, and they're trying to dodge that as he stabs them in the back. And then they also get hit by it.
Yeah,
So
technically he can fire this dagger, and then just as they're worried about the dagger coming from the front, he could backstab someone. That is,
Yeah.
he can run faster than what this dagger can get fired. at.
Curiosity, could the bracers actually fit other daggers too, not just that specific one?
Actually, yes.
And there we go. He can actually. How many can it hold?
It can hold up to 4 daggers.
On each one, or
It is a single bracer, not 2.
oh, I was one
But
for
they
each arm.
do-
But
There actually was not enough metal for one for each arm, even with the nat 20.
okay, that's fine.
It is just one decently thick bracer, and they do have to be daggers of a similar style to it. So the first dagger, the dagger of devouring that Eldrik made, that could fit, but it would stick out of the gauntlet quite a bit because of the curved aspect of the blade. So when I say like this gauntlet holds the dagger, like it is blade side up. So like he could technically punch someone, but air quotes miss and have the blades on his gauntlet cut someone instead. Bracer.
There's just one.
Thank you.
Chester getting loaded the fuck up.
Chester is getting loaded the fuck up. I'm gonna be real. I was not expecting this, but Chester got some really good shit, man.
So-
Now the main
So am I out of the ore, or what?
No, you are out of the ore that Braum
Braum.
gave you. You have 4 pieces of this ore yourself.
The pale blue.
And red
thing?
prismatic.
I have 4 of them.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
four chunks of raw ore, and you can make 4 ingots of this.
Okay. Because my inventory has the 4. I didn't know if I had
Yeah,
less.
see, I had 8 pieces of ore.
That's right, because of Vonric. So technically speaking, no, he would have two bracers if you do give him everything,
Yeah.
and there would still be 2 more pieces left over. So Eldrik would gain those 2 pieces.
So he had
Eldrik is now
6.
up to 6.
So he's got
so-
2 bracers that can hold.
Yeah, so
up
he
to-
can hold 6 knives.
Wouldn't it be 8? No.
Did I say 4 or 3?
Yeah, you said 4.
He can hold 8 knives.
10 knives in his hands.
So
That's like the best thing for him, honestly. If you really think about it, with him
So,
dueling daggers,
I'm-
that's perfect.
I am changing something up here. because there was more metal to work with, the distance is more now.
120 feet.
No, 160 feet.
Oh my goodness.
The base was 80 because that's the metal that you were using. Since you had more metal, distance got doubled. So, thank you for saying that. I thought you only had the 4 pieces. Apologies.
I had 8 pieces of raw ore.
Based off the color of the knife, though, ironically, it's not. When you hold the knife, it feels hot and cold both. But in actuality, the knife actually gained a lightning property to it.
Oh yeah, he's yeah. Let's just make him fucking faster. He's gonna channel. He's gonna be your brother's Killua now, Hunter.
He's probably actually saved his life later on.
So why exactly are we gearing this guy up?
He's being trained by a god.
And he's family. He's Mntal's family. Mntal wanted to make sure
I'll be
he
right
was
back.
okay.
Is he traveling with us?
So
Not
the dagger was that Mntal was doing specifically for his brother.
Yeah.
Braum just did that for doing it, I guess.
There's a potential event where he's important.
So between the clashing of hot and cold, wind tends to stir. Wherever there is wind, temperaments of storms can happen, and that is why the dagger has the lightning property.
Well, I mean, this is why I shouldn't. This is why I get paid for this. If I would have done this for free for someone not traveling with us, you know.
So that was another reason why I made specifically sure to pay you.
He got paid, and he talked to his god. There was a lot of motivation in this.
Alright. We done making Chester the main character now?
I just need to add one more thing, and the prismatic bracer and dagger of storms is done.
Eldrik, you finished everything you needed to do for your level up?
Also for your level up.
Thing. That's all I don't know about.
We can do the feet thing after. That way, we're not holding everything else up. Which I do apologize for, everybody.
Oh no, it's all good. Man. We have fun with it.
Yeah, I would say we're just finishing up stuff that Eldrik couldn't have done if he wasn't here for. That's all.
His fault, not yours. He needs to be the one.
I just need an explanation of it again, and then I can.
So basically, what it is, you pick one of your stats that you would like to get a feat around, and that is we will roll a d100 based off the modifiers for that stat. So if you have a stat that is low, you have a lower chance of getting a feat in that stat. If you have a stat that is high, you have a higher chance of getting a feat in that stat. But you can't. You can gain a feat either way. If you roll terribly and don't gain the feat this time, then you have a higher chance of gaining a feat for that stat next time. This is something that I would like to do because I do like players having feats. It opens up more doors for them to access.
So feat, but no plus.
Yes.
Sure, I like
It is. Oh my fucking god, no. So if you if you have a specific stat that you want to get a feat in, let me know. I have the list of feats open right now.
Well, the thing is, I'm so close to a 20 wisdom. If I'm not getting a plus, I shouldn't go for wisdom because I'm not gonna get the plus, and that would be the waste of a feat. So
Your level, for your level up, you gain 1 stat point and 1 feat, by the way.
what?
For the level up that you got, stat point, and feet.
And we leveled up once.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I would say, well, he multi-classed.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. So we should
Okay.
be level 8 overall.
We are level
Yeah.
8, okay.
Okay, then yeah, I'm 7 monk, 1 blood hunter, but my sheet says fighter because I can't set it to blood hunter for some reason. But it's
I think you should be able to edit that in character sheets. Something. No, it's not what I want.
I don't know. It's not on the
Yeah.
pull down, and when I check the custom class, it doesn't work. So I don't.
Yeah. So in this case, you just get the 1 feet during the downtime stuff.
Yeah.
So
So I just get so I don't get a stat increase.
no, you don't. I thought I forgot about the multi-class that you were doing.
Yeah, I'm going my next 2 levels outside of the one I just did are all I'm doing in Blood Hunter. Then I'm going back.
Mm-hmm. So what sounds good to you, buddy?
Let's.
And while you're thinking of that, I will go ahead and bring us to the next tunnel. I need to move the people that are not coming with you out of the way. Everyone's in the bath. Everyone that isn't a PC is in the bath.
So we're just like not. So I'm just not selling those items.
You can sell those items, yes.
All right. I want to sell those items.
Con.
What feat are you trying to go for? We do have options. We have oddly enough, we have the chef feat. We have Crusher, which I'm pretty sure you already have.
Yeah.
We have Durable, Dwarf Fortitude.
I feel like Dwarf Fortitude did.
Dwarf Fortitude. You can spend 1 hit die to heal yourself when you take the dodge action.
And if I spend key point, I can actually bonus action dodge. So
That is crazy.
Yeah.
that would give me some extra healing. Can't do Infernal Constitution because I'm not a tiefling. Resilience kind of stupid. Tavern Brawler could be slightly fun. Because I can attempt to grapple people when I hit them with my unarmed strikes.
As a bonus,
Yeah.
I mean, that's something you can basically do as part of your attack.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it might be a waste for Monk. Yeah. Let's go Dwarven Fortitude.
Dwarven Fortitude, alrighty. So let me go to your sheet real quick. Also, Dave, for everything that is there, you can get around, because they don't have enough to pay out all of it. You can sell the gravity sinkholes, the magic rope, big spell book, and 6 scrolls of Dimension Door, and they can give you around 7,000 gold pieces. They are lowballing it, but that you're literally taking everything that they have.
So if I wait to sell it later, I could get more?
Not really, because each shop only has a specific amount of money. What you have right now, you have more items to sell than what the shop can actually buy off of you, and they still need money on their person to buy general supplies.
Isn't like the gravity scrolls and stuff like that like 1,000 each?
Yes.
Because all of them are 4th level.
Roll me a D100.
Who?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So 7 for
depends on my stat, like what the number
the gravity
is.
sinkhole. What items am I selling? Gravity sinkhole.
Dimension Door, Gravity Sinkhole, Magic Rope, and Book.
I say, and yeah, you gotta call high or low.
Yeah, you have to call high or low. Do you want it to be on the high end that is in your favor, or the low end that's in your favor?
That magic rope is the rope entanglement and climbing, so I'm assuming that one's valuable.
About 200 gold pieces worth, yeah.
Let's see. What's considered low?
So for D100, low is considered on the one side. So like if you get closer to 1, that's good. High, you get closer to 100, that's good. But based off the modifiers that I have and what I'm seeing in terms of your stats, because you did say Constitution for Dwarven Fortitude, you don't know what the scale range of what you have to get into is.
So I sold the Dimension Doors one too?
Yes.
Those are 1,000 each too.
I know.
1,000 gold.
7,000 gold, because they are lowballing it, but that is to get the 7,000 gold. They are doing everything on the low end to give you the money.
Whatever.
It wouldn't be all of the Scrolls of Dimension Door. It would be 4 of the Scrolls of Dimension Door.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, that's 6. That's like already like 1,000. That's 7,000.
Let's see. I'm gonna go
Okay.
low, based on what I've been rolling and I think what I usually get on.
Alrighty. So I know what you have to go for now. So go roll whenever you're ready. You got it.
All right, I'm the only one who didn't get a feat now officially.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick a stat. What would you like? I have the list of feats open, and I can tell you what you have the capability to get based off the stat that you tell me.
Dave, you have money. That's close enough to feast for you.
That is true.
How much money do you have?
Give me a second.
So I have Dwarven Fortitude now.
Yes, you do.
Okay. But not with the con increase.
Not with the con increase, no.
You gain the following benefits, and I'll just take away that one. I'll just say you gain this benefit.
Dave, you there?
Yeah.
What stat do you want? Do you want the feat to be representative of?
Mine would be intelligence.
Intelligence, okay.
Hmm.
So we have options: telepathic, telekinetic.
What are you doing? Just
Skill
giving him a feat?
expert, shadow touch.
Am I doing another one?
Resilient. Did you already do the feat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
He failed on the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
I was
Okay, sorry.
I was the only one who didn't achieve it. I was really close.
Sorry, yeah.
I was like
Hey,
maybe
Dave,
10 off.
Dave, how much money do you have?
12,990 gold.
God.
He's a
Braum
wizard,
hates
man.
you.
I have a money printing machine. What do you expect?
There's the town.
And as I get higher level, it's gonna print more money because I can just make better scrolls.
Damn, I have so many ways to heal myself now, because I have quickened healing, I have Anora can heal me. And now I can dodge and heal. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I will say, as you are returning to the city of Veldora.
No, I want to leave. Get me out of here.
You guys see the first sun, the split in the sky, and you do see natural sunlight coming in through the split in the sky.
Still
as you get
trippy.
closer, you see the second sun, the fields, the grounds of which you found the secret oasis that gave Akihiko his new boon, which is now just this glowing ethereal sun that does emit a large amount of light. And as you get closer and closer to the city, you see this third glowing mote of light, the boulder that you guys ended up throwing and enchanting the light spell onto, which is for some reason permanent now. As you get to the gates, the guards at the gates are a little frazzled at first, seeing as they see you with creatures. And everything about that to them just screams worry. But Durston ends up going to the front, taking a moment and actually explaining to them what has happened, the things that have, gone on while he's been away. And because of his connections to the guard in this town, he is basically allowed everyone access in.
It was just like, yeah, we're gonna have to leave. Y'all are gonna have to leave town pretty soon.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna have to keep all my money in my bag of holding because that makes me over encumbered. Because I have so much money. You want me to tell you how much weight it is? It's over 200 pounds.
If you want to convert it into platinum, like you can do that.
No, I like the fact that my weight is like ridiculous. that if I throw my money at someone, they die.
Yeah, that is true. If you had a single sack that you had the capability to carry with all of your wealth in it, you could technically use that as a weapon.
I mean, technically he does. He has that damn indestructible bag.
Oh shit.
That is true.
Can I beat people with my money? Man, if I want...
You can't beat people with your money, because your money's too heavy for you.
Ah.
Braum can beat people with your money.
Here, Braum.
Braum can beat people with your money.
I become a rich snob. Braum, here you go. Here's a gold. Beat them with 10,000 gold.
Oh.
At the deadliest weapon of all, money.
I will say the entrance that you are actually coming out of is the entrance that is destroyed at the top of the city here.
That's probably from us.
Yeah, no, that was from
that's Mistel.
Mntal destroying the wall.
How many days travel was this?
It was about like 4.
How long we been gone for?
Awesome. I have 4 gravity sinkhole scrolls now.
Yeah, so we've been gone longer than that to our trip in the desert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think all around trip, we've been gone for at least
About
almost a month.
2-3 weeks, about a month's time, yeah.
Should have had this fixed. Braum's disappointed.
But you guys actually go to the tower section / gate that Mntal literally cut a hole into.
Would I have had enough time to store some spells in my spell ring, then switch back to the Pellowers thing?
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, I'll do that as well. Since it doesn't take an entire day to do it.
No, so to just put new spells in the ring, that's just a long rest if you have the spell slots.
Yeah, no, I meant like I would have enough time to make the scrolls in that, since level 4 spells doesn't take a full day.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be awake for it to work.
So, well, back in the city, of course, Durston's assuring everybody. Mntal just kind of looks at everybody. All right. So, because of everything, we're definitely not going to be able to stay here long. I've got to go pay a visit to the grandfather. Who was the other noble that lent him the Azimuth Chalice?
If I remember correctly, I believe that was Lord Tulip.
That's what I was thinking too. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, so I've got to
Hold
visit
up.
my grandfather in Tulip. And then I got to go visit Silvane.
You would know that Silvane is here now.
Braum would come with you.
And Braum, say, stay with
Braum will come with you.
Braum, stay with the party, please, just because Durston can keep the guard off her back doesn't mean the civilian might want to try to start trouble.
Yeah.
Alright.
You are a big man with an even bigger shield that has a walking wall.
It'll be fine. I'll just
You can prevent a lot.
Hopefully, I should be able to rejoin y'all before the end of the day. I'll imagine hopefully y'all will be leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's Lord Tulip.
That's it.
Lord Tulip! I'm gonna do that every time his name pops up.
I'll see y'all
Oh
by
my
the
God.
end of the day. And with that, Mntal will kind of walk off for a bit. Walk off, heading towards Silver District.
Mm-hmm. As the rest of you are now here, Durston is going to take a moment and actually go off to his section, seeing as he actually needs to properly grab his stuff out of his quarters. Vanille is going to go ahead and head to the docks ahead of time, and just, if they find Silvane, they are going to basically claim their room now. They're taking Professor Howitzer and Von Rick with them. And Nemesis and Valentine will follow, seeing as they are very much could be problematic here. Basically, any of the things that can cause problems, they're basically going to the ship now. You guys know for a fact that Silvane is at the ports. Silvane said that they would be back in about a month. You can head to the ports now, and we can jump over to what Mntal's doing.
So wait, there's
Yeah,
a
they-
month's time that we're waiting?
No. A month's time has passed. Silvane said that he would have been back in about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, damn, 30 more scrolls? 30,000 gold? Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it's just best we probably just go to the boat for now.
I mean, y'all still go do stuff in town, sell things like.
I have nothing to sell and no money to buy.
Because we know where all the money's going to.
I'd say David has plenty of stuff.
If you guys wanted to, you can go to some shops, you can go to a restaurant, get a proper night's rest, maybe a bath.
Oh, find games you can gamble on. Fuck it.
Braum will suggest a bath.
Because you guys technically have been traveling for about a week.
Yeah, Braum will suggest a bath.
Sure.
The point is, at this point, it is to relax, essentially, and get ready for this trip back.
Doesn't cost much. Durston takes you to the Tower Baths, which is very nice for some of the soldiery folk. You guys get a nice relaxation, and you head, and we will jump to Mntal. Mntal.
Yeah.
You are currently in the Silver District, and you would like to find your grandfather.
Grandpappy.
I am, but you coming from?
Where do you think Lord Tulip and your grandfather would be, respectively?
So Mntal wouldn't know where to check for Lord Tulip other than his own estates.
Yeah.
And so he'd probably have a bit of idea of where his grandfather might be, their own estates, obviously, or places his grandfather would probably frequently hang out, like a camp, like a tavern, or visiting guards and whatnot.
If you would like, we can have you roll an investigation check, and we can go from there.
The first person he would go to is find his grandfather, because his grandfather probably would have an idea.
Okay. So, as you head to your estate, your grandfather is actually not there, but you do know he's in the city. Go ahead and roll me that investigation check. That's fucking plenty. You don't get word of where he's at, but after a couple loud disturbances, you kind of get the idea of where he's practicing, and he's currently at the arena right now. Seeing as the arena is a big enough area where you guys could, he could very much practice without any consequences.
Mntal head there. Curious as to what technique his father's training now.
I'm trying to send you there. Give me a moment. Mental Claw. Right there. Perfect. None of your friends are here.
I can they're all here.
None of your friends are here.
I had the power of friendship. They're always with me.
Freaking anime BS.
Fucking anime BS. Oh my god.
As long as I believe you can never separate us.
The only person that actually is here as you walk into the Coliseum, you see your grandfather in the actual Coliseum. And you actually see Eldrik's other character, which I will drag comic there now. Hey, comic,
Yes.
you ready for potential RP?
A potential RP.
Yeah.
For what? For who?
Your nice rogue boy that can damn near steal from the gods.
Ah, Gobble Stand. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, hold up. I don't know if I'll need a sheet, but I'll open it in case.
No sheet, just you are currently in the stands of the arena gobble stand as you are basically keeping watch for Lord Claw here as he is practicing in the arena.
Okay.
I'm cooking up a thing, Alan.
Yeah.
Does this
No.
have a portable grillers?
Yeah. I mean that is a thing. But suddenly you see Mntal walk into the arena as it looks like he seems to be on a bit of a mission.
Like he wants to beat him up. Or...
No. Like he
He's
wants
walking hurriedly with purpose.
Okay.
Mntal is fairly busy.
Mm-hmm.
Walking into the arena, Mntal look around. I guess, given Gobblestan being Gobblestan, he probably wouldn't notice Gobblestan. And he's just walking up to his grandfather, trying to keep out of way of his training, but approaching nonetheless.
You see your grandfather just holding this massive fuck all greatsword. It looks very unconventional. The blade is riveted with teeth. It is not like a normal greatsword to where it's just like a sharp blade. There's like teeth, there's fangs, there's talons all up in this greatsword, and he's swinging it with all of his might. You see this old man as you've seen him plenty times before. Like right now, he is like the buff version of Master Roshi. He is ripped.
That sword is the
Curious,
opposite.
has Mntal ever seen that sword before?
This is actually a different greatsword.
He's never seen it. Okay.
Nope.
Mntal approaches. He'll look up at the sword, kind of quite interested in it. It's just like, you have a new blade, grandfather.
Oh! Mntal, my boy, careful.
Mntal looks
Wasn't-
out where he's at.
As he just, like, his arms are very much pulsating right now as he just slowly turns the greatsword and stabs it into the ground. Gets like a good 2-3 inches into the ground.
Heavy.
It's one of those wyvern slaying blades. Figured I can practice if need be.
Well, I'm saying, after that mission I just did, it could definitely end up being useful. Wyverns are apparently getting more frequent in places.
Are they now?
That's
Let's
not
go
why
back.
I'm here. There, we have a massive problem.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can, like, you slowly were cutting out as you continued that last sentence.
Mntal's like, however, that's not why I'm here. Like, we have a massive problem going on back home.
Oh, what's wrong, my boy?
If I need a spot place to show you. Mntal says as he pulls out the maps and whatnot.
Okay.
Where can I put this down at?
Come, follow me. He basically just goes up to the stands with Gobble Stand.
Into the gobble stands, if you will.
Yeah, into the Gobble Stands. As Gobble Stand, go ahead and roll me Chef's Tools.
Chef tool. With advantage or just normal?
I'll say advantage. You would have been stocked with proper spices and ingredients.
28.
As you hear two sets of footsteps, seeing as Lord Claw and Mental Claw are coming up the stairs now. You have basically made a very nutritionalist style meal, like high protein, low fats, little carbs. This you know for a fact this old man can eat. And he has asked you to basically make.
So that's this picture now. Gobblestad's basically giving him protein like meals after every workout.
Oh yeah, that's basically what Gobblestain was hired to do.
Good, dude.
This is the only political figure here that he's even liked. So, gotta support his boys.
But as he comes up, like you get a second plate of food ready, and Lord Claw and Mntal are both here. They Mntal starts laying out papers and whatnot, as you see your second home of the Mntal, your second home. Yeah, the Claw States. Thank you. Wow, I don't know why I zeroed out on that. But you see the Claw States and their lands, and a whole bunch of underground caverns in a map that the map is slowly shifting and rearranging itself. But Mntal, go ahead.
And just spreading out there, Mntal would notice Gobblestan. She's like, oh. Greetings, Gobblestan. I didn't know you were here.
Greetings, Mntal. You know, gotta give the big man his protein after a long day's work.
As he would always say to me after training.
Gobblestan, he just grabs the plate that you hand at him. There's just like, when I say bacon, I don't mean like a thin strip of bacon. This bacon is like an inch and a half thick. This is like the sausage of bacon.
It's a steak.
No, it's bacon.
It's a steak.
I don't care what you say, babe. That is bacon.
You said it's an inch and a half thick.
Dude, that is literally thickbacks, I think are what they're called.
Yes, thickback. It is bacon steak style. But like there are like a good 7 or 8 strips of that just on a plate right now with like high protein veggies, so lots of beans. This is a very high protein meal. And then just like on the side, there's just like this small little fruit cup. As you are laying this out, he's just shoving this food into his mouth.
Mntal like wants this all like flat and whatnot. Mntal like, this is a map of the Underdark.
Yes.
So Gobblestand is I think he's a deep gnome, so
He is.
So he knows a little bit about that.
And Mntal is just like, hey, expansive. Looks like it shows Underdark in its entirety. It also shows where Underdark reaches onto the surface. And then with that, Mntal will point at their state, the map of their states, and just kind of point where, alright, so it looks like tunnels are going to start meeting soon.
Yeah, you show him where tunnels are going to be connecting in the next couple months. Well, not couple months. This map can give you connecting tunnels a month in advance. So you're basically like fast forwarding on the map of the Claw estate itself. As within the next month there will be a secondary time frame to where the tunnels are at their thinnest and can easily connect if, one, the diggers are not careful, and two, if there are mind flayers or other creatures mind flayer based in the vicinity of when. Well, yeah. Basically, any threat that has the capability to, one, dig, or two, sense the presence of another creature's mind.
So be stupid. The miners have to be the absolute dumbest people ever to not attract mind flares.
Well, I'll say, in this case, they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't.
And Mntal was just like, it's like, I'm gonna have to encourage it. And then, if I remember correctly, it also showed other light tunnels that are way further from being completed, but are clearly reaching up in other spaces. So to speak.
Yep. You have the entirety of the continent of Veldora's Underdark system mapped out on here, and you know every escape route that can happen, every escape route that can close, every opening and closing and dead end of the Underdark at your current disposal.
Oh look, there's the one I used.
I did not understand the thing you just said. What did you say is Gobblestan?
Galstan just pointed at one of the routes and said, "Ah, that's the one I used."
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's that your route can become a problem. It looks like. People says that like I say, he points out all the other routes that are seem to be approaching towards the surface. Like is pretty wild. If I don't know what this means. This is going to end up causing a lot of trouble. Then Mntal will pull out the journal that he got, because I remember there was a notebook with it.
You call the journal, and it.
Diary of the Traveler of Traveler of the Underdark.
Yep.
It's got on the right verse. It seems like somebody was trying to prevent something. Which sounds like mad ramblings as well.
I see. Can I see this real quick?
Yeah. Mntal hand in the diary and maps if he needs
Thank
it.
you. Gobblestan, he puts down an empty plate. Like, plate looks like it was licked clean.
Oh.
As he picks up the book, like his hands are spotless. Again, licked clean. But he picks up the book and he's like turning through the pages. This is very strange. I don't quite understand this. You are right. This does sound like the ramblings of a madman.
It does, but clearly there's something to it. Kind of very. Mntal will. As I was like, I told everybody in town to keep guard for now. Air for openings that are more obvious at this. I think it's going to end up being bigger in the long run. I don't know how much bigger. It's going to be significant.
I need to make a couple notes. Need to send out letters and get our town prepared of any potential incursions.
You think anyone's gonna actually listen?
To me, for our town, yes.
Mntal kind of nods, like,
You know how the council is. They don't listen to anybody.
yes, but they also pay us to run security for them. If we're suddenly indisposed of, that affects their profit.
And they kind of need us for all the security. We're the ones that handle the monsters. We're the ones that send our people out. If we're indisposed for our hometown, then well, everywhere else is going to be indisposed of our people.
And Mntal nods. The real question is, how seriously are they going to prepare? Are they going to cut their expenses, leave all that heavy lifting to us?
No. They need us. They need us more than they know. They know that.
Yeah, they'll spend more to protect themselves than they will to protect the other people.
And to protect themselves, they need to make sure that our people are well protected. One of our men is equivalent to like 10 soldiers when it comes to dealing with the creatures out in the wastes of Eldor. They need us more than they know, and if we're indisposed, then that's basically a small army that they can't use.
I don't know. I just have a real hard time trusting them ever since that Ironfist incident. I just have a hard time trusting that they will help anyone but themselves. Or anyone except the ones within these walls.
Well, that was an isolated incident. This has the potential to be way better. Just like we can involve the whole continent.
I'll talk to the other lords. Send some letters out to our hometown, just to make sure that they are prepared. If you haven't talked to anyone there, yourself, Mntal.
My mother and a lot of the guard captains. Depends on how much they get.
Your mother can get a lot done, honestly.
And also, we met Havalor.
Oh, you know of Havalor?
Yes. Quite interesting. Quite concerned once we saw Chester training.
How is he? He was, It's been a while since I've seen him. Been stuck here for a bit. Has he gotten any better?
Significantly. I think he can already outperform me physically, at least in speed anyway.
Oh, alright then. That's exciting and concerning to hear.
Yes, wish you would train his abilities a bit. I imagine that could be a little more problemsome.
Yeah, last I saw him, he was trying to copy you in a way. He was trying to get a psionic knife to appear.
He's done
I figured.
that.
Oh, that's good to hear. I figured the training he's receiving now is much more than what I can give him throughout my time.
I'm just concerned you might be being pushed a bit hard. The results are there.
Was he bleeding at all? From what you can tell, your brother did not take any damage.
Yeah. Mostly fine. Just off to look.
Yeah, if you didn't see any blood, then he wasn't overexerting himself. You should have seen him when Havalor first came along. He was...
Hunter, you're quiet.
Yeah, no shit, because I'm changing my voice. I'm trying to make it... I'm trying to do my best to sound concerned here. God damn.
I haven't seen Havalor, but I have spoken to him. His situation is abysmal. I haven't been able to do much to help him myself.
Understandable. They're training me for a while.
But on the situation... Oof, go on.
I've decided to also keep it from Mother still, it seems. I don't think...
Yes, that would be for the best. Your mother, when it comes to you boys, she tends to get a little... How do I put this nicely? Exceptionally protective.
You hear Braum laugh in the background somewhere.
Fucking Mntal suddenly gets goosebumps as he just remembers the tackles that he received from his mother.
Mental nods, just like, yeah,
She is...
pretty sure.
She can be quite persuasive with her strength. Oh.
But figure I'd let you know about this.
Thank
You
you.
also have more experience on how to prepare for this than I would myself, so I would like for you to hang on to them, at least, for any changes.
Of course.
I'll be honest, because of this, I'm probably going to stay home to help deal with this.
It's quite understandable. Gotta help with preparations. I do believe the town would like to have more than one claw to help with any potential incursions. Don't want to lose our home, right?
Indeed. I also figured Pierre would probably be able to help get more people over to the new town we're starting up in on Theo.
Yes, actually, about that here. As like, not on his person, but you realize there's like an adventure style bag, that looks quite bulbous. As he goes through and he pulls out some papers for you. I actually need you to sign this.
Oh,
This is the final paperwork for what I have set up, and you will be you or anyone that you appoint will basically be the lord of that land.
I figured I'll probably, Mntal, as he looks over the papers, like, I figured I would be Lord until it gets started and appoint Durston Lord if possible.
Oh,
Of course,
already I feel like he would be up for the challenge.
personally, I would just prefer more people in power that understand woes of the common.
Gobblestand,
Yeah.
can you roll me a perception check, please?
Get off the counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normal
Yeah, normal.
perception. 12.
Okay. So, as you are looking at, I'm assuming
It's not my passive number. That's what I roll.
Nice. I'm assuming you're occasionally like glancing over at the map of the Underdark, correct? Or are you just focused on the food portion of things?
I mean, I'm listening to the conversation, looking when things are pointed out.
As every now and then you glance at the map of the Underdark, you see certain tunnels that you actually know of constantly shift in specific locations. Similar, more accustomed to like a pattern, actually. Being a deep gnome, you actually know that certain movements or certain patterns can be considered a type of language. Sometimes certain patterns can be very much equivalated into vowels or words, and from what you can see from this, the tunnels that you know of actually are bouncing back and forth, similar to someone asking for help. Kind of like Morse code in a way. And you very much notice this looks like an SOS signal.
Wait a second. This looks like a call for help.
What? What are you speaking of, Gobblestead?
Based on the movements of the tunnels, it's almost like a Morse code call for help type of movement.
Which tunnels where?
He'll point out the ones that you're talking about.
They would be, oddly enough, similar tunnels to the area where you as Eldrik saw the large city back to Behemoth. But as you go ahead and point it out, these tunnels here.
Yes. See if you notice with the direction and the movement. It's like a help signal. An SOS, if you will.
Mntal,
Yes.
I think I'm going to take a portion of our people, have them take a look.
Understood.
Not a large one, but... Oh, well, no, you said... Can you do me a favor, my boy?
Oh, depends.
Are you willing to take a small squad and head out to this location?
I can do so. I can leave in the morning after I said my goodbyes to the group.
That's perfect. The sooner the better. Don't know if...
I can go with them, since I, former inhabitant and all.
Yes. Gobblestand, you will go with Mntal. Please. He's gonna take a moment. He's gonna grab Mntal's plate. If Mntal hasn't been touching it, he's just gonna start eating it.
Mntal has not touched it at all.
Gobblestand, you will. This is really good bacon. Gobblestand, you will head off with Mntal. I trust you just as much as I trust my family. And if you do manage to save someone from these tunnels, come back here and speak to me of it, Gobblestand. Of course, this is not something that I'm asking you to do for free.
Do what I can.
And so, alright then. And we will head out tomorrow. Until then, look at the, how his grandfather would be like, I also have business with Lord Tulip. I happen to know where he's at.
Yes, actually. He's within his estate.
Makes things easy. I was going to check there, but figured I'd ask you first in case you would know. And then one last thing. One of my companions obviously has his own ship.
Yes.
I'm certain he's the type you value connection. He also has a stake in the land that we're building up around. And I was thinking asking him if he wanted to start up a shipping company. And if possible for us to invest in it personally. It would be a great return on us as he'd be shipping out the resources from the town almost for free at that point, as he'd be making the profit himself. And
I don't see why not. That seems like a great business venture for all who you wish to appoint.
yes. It also involved Lord Tulip as well, since my dealings with him actually involved him starting up a town on the coast.
I do quite enjoy the company of Lord Tulip, yes. Compared to the others, he's at least forthright.
Forthright and more reasonable.
Very much more reasonable, yes. He's more about the people than what he is the coin.
Was he one of the people that wanted to help the Ironfist?
Yes, he was actually. He was actually the only other person that wanted to help the Ironfist.
Yep, one of the only other few that I can even tolerate. That I don't want to steal everything they have.
Lord Tulip was the only other lord that wanted to help the Iron Fists just to help the Iron Fists. What was her name? Lady Violet I believe her name was. She wanted to help the Ironfists as a form of okay. The Ironfists are live in a very good, like like a very deep mine. So like all those resources, if something happens to our Iron Fists, that's a lack of resources coming into the city. Wanted to help them in business. Philip wanted to help them in terms of emotion.
Mhm.
The others, they couldn't have cared less.
Yeah. And that's why that's why I would just mostly steal from them, because, yeah. Pieces of trash.
I will go ahead and set things up that way. We can have a good number of people help our situation and this one here as he taps the map. Lord Tulip is within his studies, within his study in the Silver District. I believe you've seen his home once before.
I remember it. Until see you again, Greg.
Oh, I don't know why I dragged a comment. My bad.
How dare you?
Well, also given the situation, Galveston will probably follow Mntal if Comic wants him to.
That or you can start preparations, whichever.
I'd say that. I mean, yeah, it's up to Galveston.
Yeah, I'll go with you, because he's not bad. He's not a bad.
As you go out to the Silver District, which it's just going to show you the full set size of like the city. As you go out to the Silver District, you actually follow Mntal, and you end up in Lord Tulip's personal quarters.
Oh. I don't know what you're doing here.
He is actually going through some paperwork right now. He looks to be in like the middle of studying more than anything else.
Mntal will give a polite nod to Lord Tulip.
Mntal, my boy.
Gobblestan just waves. Hey.
Gobblestan. It's like he looks up and sees Mntal. It's like Mntal, my boy, and then he sees Gobblestan, and like he actually gets out of his chair and like walks up to you, Gobblestan.
How you doing?
Ah. What? It's either the neighbors or the SCP ice cream truck. One of the two.
SCP ice cream truck.
The ice cream truck that comes by my neighborhood is an SCP. I have basically deemed it as such. I will tell you about that.
Entertainment.
But like he actually gets out of his chair when he sees you, Gobblestan. He seems to take a liking to you.
Well, I don't steal from him like I steal from the others.
Mntal and I was like, pretty Tulip. I helped my uncle with that job. I'm assuming he got it the egg back to you already?
Yes.
That's good.
You're cutting in and out.
It was wound up being far easier than I expect. Disappointing, really, but then again, we also over prepared for it.
I did receive the egg in question, so thank you for that, my boy.
Was it the correct egg?
Yes, it did. Yes, it was. It hatched promptly after. I am now the proud owner of a Diablos. It will do well when pulling sand ships through the desert.
Better you than any of the other scumbags.
Gals, I know you dislike the nobles. One thing you can at least depend on nobles is to have a good business.
That is much better.
Yeah, but some of them care more about business than they care about people.
That's okay. Mine lives up.
Anyway, that's not why. Figured I'd check on that, but figured to let you know that
Oh, good.
we're getting Mntal. I've let my grandfather know, but pretty sure you'll be getting a letter from him. So there's going to be a lot of troubles. Tunnels from the under.
Is there now?
Yes. Looks like the first set are going to be coming up under our own territory.
He purses his lips for a moment. Well, I'll do what I can to help out.
I figured you might, but I've also been saying that's just where the first few were going. Just like more might pop up around Dora. It'll be for you to take the proper precautions. Again, like I said, you'll more than likely be getting a letter from my grandpa soon. To
Yes,
further help explain what he's planning.
Every situation that comes up when it comes to your grandfather, I take to heart. Sometimes almost literally. Well,
Situations.
I will do my best to send any form of supply or aid to your town that I can.
Thank you.
I've actually found something interesting recently myself. I've been studying up on it for, a lot.
I'm curious. Do you have?
It has to do with these new wyverns, actually. It seems that the phenomena that causes people to bond with them is more of a soul bond. So, whoever picks up the egg, whenever that egg hatches, and that creature, as long as that creature is alive, is always connected to the person who has found the egg. It will do the creature will do everything in its power to protect that who finds the egg. I've come to the conclusion to call this phenomenon egg-bound.
It's fitting for what you have to go through.
And it seems that people, as previously found out, it is now certain that people can only be egg-bound to one egg until that creature dies.
Actually,
And
party members from another going. Actually,
oh,
yeah.
Excellent. Something to have as note, though. When you find an egg, please make sure that the person that is egg-bound to that egg is not the one that breaks it.
How do you say that?
I have also found out the hard way that if the person that is egg-bound to a specific egg decides that they do not want that egg and break it, it will hatch, but not into what it's supposed to. We have had 2 instances of this happening in terms of our research. The first is that when this happened, the creature that came out of the egg was of a black variety with full body, wide scales layering from the front down to the back, similar to that, like a weird ringed armadillo. Like the scales were singular plates, piece by piece down its body. We managed to kill that. For when that came out of the egg, it was immediately violent, and its very existence caused miasma. the second situation of this happening, we thought we were prepared enough to take after the first situation that happened, and we unknowingly used someone that caused this to happen the first time, and the moment they found an egg again, it turned into an egg with a pattern similar to single scaled plates from top to bottom. We didn't think much of it. We let this, we actually broke this egg open via force, and very similar creature to the first ended up coming out, and actually managed to get away. It destroyed our facilities, and it is now in the wild.
Great. Sounds fun.
Hey, Hunter, listen for Roxy. She's outside.
If you manage to find said creature, run. Do not fight it. Do not attempt to fight it. Do not even get anywhere near. If you see it, run.
See, the words that I hear are tame it. I don't hear run it. I hear tame it.
Welcome to my life, Yokai.
That's what I hear.
It needs to be dealt with, not up on the run.
Do not fight it. Do not fuck with it. Don't even look in its direction after you've seen it the first time. It is highly aggressive, and it is very dangerous.
Deal with it swiftly, got you.
Let's see if I can... Monster Hunter... Monsters... Wait. It doesn't seem to have semblance of a face until it gets enraged. Its body is pure black, and it is fucking terrifying.
Now, what creature ain't these?
No. This one creature has managed to actually destroy an entire militia on its own, as a child. It is horrifying. Its wings billow out behind it like a cape. Hold on. I believe I have in some sort of image for it somewhere here. One moment. He's like opening up like his desks and whatnot. Yes, here it is. He just pulls it out, starts dusting it off because it is in a thick layer of dust. Come on, computer, why the fuck did you save it as a fucking link, not an image? Save image as...
Computers can be retarded.
What was that?
I said computers can be retarded.
Yeah, they can.
What happened?
We woke you up, I'm sorry, bud.
No, I zoned out, like, my ADHD, my freaking, like, I just got really distracted by just everything.
There's warning of impending doom and death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, the normal death, destruction.
Yeah, it's one of those days where I'm having a hard time paying attention on
You're
anything.
good, bud.
No, but yeah.
I'm trying to save an image, and the computer is being the biggest of assholes right now.
Is it like not saving as like a PNG or something?
It's saving it as a web link.
Save
image as
You save image as all and put .png at the end, and it'll save it as an image.
Okay, thank you. Save image as all files .png. That should do it. Go over here, choose files. Dave, you are amazing.
Yep, I'm good like that.
I now know how to get around that. This is the creature in question. We have decided to call it a Gore Magala, seeing that it turned every one of my personnel into just a heaping pile of gore. It should be on the map for Mntal and Eldrik.
Mntal kind of nods, look at him. Indeed.
If you see this creature, run.
Kill it, exactly.
If you can kill it, kill it. But if you see it, I suggest run.
Oh, give
It's
it
wicked.
one money first.
Its wings double as a secondary set of arms, and it uses that to smash everything. Its very existence just emits an aura of blight.
We'll keep it. We'll be careful. Hector says, and he turns his attention back to, well, I do have one last business for you, and one second back in. Come on, Rexy. There you go. Mntal's just like, so I've discussed this with my grandfather, but
It will be tamed. It's a black dragon.
Yeah,
It will be
but-
tamed.
You have enough.
No, I need a black dragon. Black dragons are cool.
and even actual dragon. Mntal's
Exactly.
Black Dragon is the most effective at killing a Terras.
but
Aren't they the one that spit acid?
one
Yeah.
Yep, most effective.
of our companions has a penchant for dealing with people, and a ship of his own that he seems quite capable of piloting. And
Okay.
we're going to see if he wants to start up a shipping company. And my family has already agreed to invest in it if he does. And I'm wondering if you would like to as well. The reason I bring this up is he has a personal stake in the land that we're starting the town on. We're going to start up a town on the coast of us. Essentially, this will end up being a cheap way to ship out any resources and product for both of us, as well as a way to jumpstart both towns if we can get them into supplying trade. Of course, I still have to speak with my companion about this. I figure I'd bring it to your attention.
Well, thank you.
Consider it.
It seems like an interesting prospect. I might be able to put some coin your way. A proper shipping company. It would need several carriages and guards. Could start off small though. So a small investment at first
Damn.
is hopefully fine with you.
Ugh.
That's fine. Of course, a small investment to get us started. As it grows, always able to put money in. It being basically something we both own, one that we will both highly benefit from directly. I'm pretty sure our returns will be more than
Of course. But, enough talk. I do apologize, but I would like to get back to my research.
understandable.
Gobble stand?
Mntal, we'll be leaving tomorrow. if my companion does agree to this, I will let you know before I leave town.
Perfect.
Right.
What can I do for you?
As always, you have a fantastic day, Gavos End, and if you are ever willing, I would still like to hire you as my personal chef. This, I know quality, and you, Gavos End, know quality.
Well, I've already kind of been hired as a chef by Mntal and his crew. Once they leave Veldor, I'm going with them.
No. How much do... Damn it.
Learn how to make a portal or something, and I can, I'll get one on my end, and I can ship you meals.
Oh. We must study this. Back to work! As he just like gets up, flails his hands in the air, and just he pushes his papers to the side, and he starts like scribbling something new down.
There you go. I'll deliver him food if he can figure out a way I can get it to him fast.
He's already working on it.
So as they walk out, Mntal kind of chuckles, just like, remember, you won't be even just dead. You agreed with my grandfather about us investigating those caves. Although, if he does if he does research what you suggest, you might have just opened up a whole new business venture there.
Exactly.
Damn, Mntal's all about the money.
Yeah, man.
I thought that was me.
If we could get something like that everywhere, I could call it DoorDash.
Hector's all about being able to produce his own money. Mntal is setting up whole ass business ventures.
Galveston creates DoorDash and just sends his food to people. He creates delivery.
Well, now, see, here's the thing. If Hector keeps going on the way he's going, because Mntal's going to talk to him about that too, it's going to be Dimension DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash. Yeah, there you go. We got it. We figured it out. I got your food.
I just need a lot of Dimension Door scrolls. Those only go 500 feet.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. 500 feet is plenty when you're talking about doing stuff from. Basically, it would just be shipping out those dimension door scrolls, and having people use them as a way of transportation for basically large shipments.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's short distance, yes.
We're just gonna become Amazon Prime.
No. So it's you know how teleport, you need like an actual teleportation circle to teleport to.
Mm-hmm.
It is a scroll that has the teleportation circle on it. They unroll the scroll and the food just bamps right in there.
Nice.
There we go.
The next close trip would be to Silvane.
Isn't my scroll, my Pelor's purse, able to also, if I find a scroll, I'm able to copy it?
Yes, it can copy stuff into your spellbook.
Oh, that's what it is. I thought it could copy and make a duplicate as well.
It can make duplicates, but the duplicates are what takes more time. So, like, if you provide the materials of ink and paper, it can make like duplicates, but that's what takes like a lot of time. Each spell level is basically equivalent to a specific amount of time.
Mntal's next trip would be to Silvane to basically just, hey, you want to start a business?
More business. That means more pleasure.
My God. Long story short, yes.
All right. Now we shortened that up. We can return back to the group.
Also, when you see Silvane, there's now a chimera on the ship.
Oh.
Kill it!
Hey, look, the mentor look at the goblin says, "Oh yeah, that's one of our new."
Yeah. Hope it doesn't shit on my ship.
Is that supposed to be
Good
Silvane?
luck with that.
I'm good. Look, motherfucker, I'm doing my best.
Look, I think I did a better Silvane than that.
Better not shit on my ship.
What do you
No,
say?
that was too fucking country.
It was.
Y'all get off my ship in there. Get off in there.
But you do actually see the rest of the crew on the ship. You were actually talking to your grandfather and Lord Tulip for quite a while.
And I thought Silvane turned evil or something.
Speaking of which, did you return the Azimuth Chalice to him, or are you keeping that?
I can't remember what the whole deal was. That I know, couldn't remember if it was loan or not.
It was on loan.
If it was on loan, then Mntal would return it. Yeah.
Okay. The Azimuth Chalice has been returned. He does thank you for that, and he just puts it in like glass case in his office.
Hey, bitch.
Now that we are at the rest of the party, everyone is back together now. Gobblestand, you basically go back to the arena as you continue to feed Mntal's grandfather.
Until I gotta go travel.
Yeah.
Once Mntal gets back to the tavern,
Of course, I had to check it on the old Ironfist before I left.
Uh-huh.
See how they're doing.
once Mistel gets back to the tavern and gets everybody together, Mntal is just kind of tired from all the walking around. Alright. A lot of players that have you all relaxed while I've been walking around? This is to the group.
Guys,
What?
he's talking to you.
I didn't hear what he was really quiet on my end, so I didn't know he was talking to me.
I know, like Hunter, you're like cutting out half sentences.
I don't know why. I hate this.
Hold on. Try something that might help. If you go to voice settings, try lowering your sensitivity. It may be that when you're talking, it's not picking everything up, and it might be too high. And then when you lower the sensitivity, then give it a shot. Did he die?
Lower.
No, that's worse.
I was also trying to stop it from fucking picking up all my shit.
I hear you clearly now.
You sound a little better.
Yeah, I just turned it up to medium.
Okay.
It was at the lowest because I haven't, because you know how I have the issue where with these damn headphones, it's been picking up whatever sound I'm playing, like videos or whatnot,
Okay.
and that's been the issue, and that's why it was down. So yeah, Mntal.
You sound fantastic to me right now, like crystal clear.
Sounds better.
But yeah, Mntal gets back. He just so my affairs and orders. He's tired of shit. He just kind of looks at that, wants to get everybody together. And it's like, have y'all been relaxed, spending time as y'all's free time as you will?
We've been good.
So
That
what's
sounds
going on?
suspicious. To talk with my
I'll be
grandma.
back.
You're good.
Comic runs away down the alley. for
After
Eldrik.
talking to my grandfather and looking at some of the stuff that's going on, I am going to have to stay here in Veldora as y'all return to Theo. There's a matter of extreme importance concerning the tunnels that y'all saw on that map. Mntal saying no, nodding towards Akihiko and Hector and Braum. It's going to be a problem, and I'm going to be helping my family prepare for that. On that note, though, I've also this time this is more of addressed towards Akihiko and Braum. Like, I've also set up deals for the mine we own to basically increase our profits by controlling the method in which it's transported. Silvane has agreed to a deal to start up a shipping company that my family will be investing into, and I think there will be another small investment thrown in by Lord Tulip himself.
Yeah, I do love business.
So it's a way to, since Silvane owns a share of the mine, I would imagine he would prefer to control the transportation to get as much profit from it as possible. Obviously, we would give him a little more of our shares, but ultimately, we all get more out of it in general. And Lord Tulip, he's going to start a town on the coast. And that way we don't have to start a company by land to trek across all of Theol to the village and back. So once again, we control the resources. As y'all know, Theol hurts for the monetary resources. And if that mine produces a good amount of gold, silver, or copper, that would actually make it even more valuable than what it is over there. There's good news in that front. On that note, though, I will say, me and Gobblestan will be leaving here to investigate another matter after y'all leave. So I will tomorrow see y'all at the docks as y'all leave.
Braum's going to stay with you.
Mntal kind of raises that person. You sure about that, Braum?
Braum thinks this matter is a little more important than the current matter we're dealing with. So Braum is going to stay and help you. But the fact I can probably learn a lot more here about my shield and everything.
Yes, that is what you feel is best. I can't stop you on that. Mntal will then turn to Akihiko and just go, well, Akihiko, I guess until I'm at a point where I can rejoin the group, you will be the leader for now.
Oh boy.
Akihiko turns to the party. Everyone take off your pants.
I will try my damnedest to keep everyone in line. I'm not sure if I have quite the charisma as you do, Mntal.
I mean, just try to keep everybody on the straight and narrow. You don't have to be charismatic. After all, I mean, I didn't really instruct y'all to do too much. I just tried to keep y'all out of trouble.
I was one to not really get in trouble, though.
Which has been very nice, considering how the group started out.
That's because this character gets away with it.
But hopefully you take everything you need to take care of and Be safe while you're at it.
I'll try. I have no idea when I'll be able to rejoin.
I'm sure you're not gonna miss out on anything.
Misses
don't
out on
know.
everything.
We're like 5 levels ahead of him.
Past journey, we've done a lot.
True, although I don't know if we have a clear goal as to what to do now. Now that we saved the professor and all.
We've got to get the dragon.
If I may suggest, we have yet to take a real break. I think that should be first thing in order when y'all get back to Theal, is just take a month and relax. A month, week, however y'all need. If you go do something.
Sounds nice. Be sure to try doing that, but no promises. Danger seems to follow us everywhere, as you know.
Well, I mean, understandable. I mean, we found a lot of trouble. I will say, I mean,
I'm back, but eating.
explore, but still take it at y'all's own pace. I mean, there's that area with the monsters y'all can explore. I wouldn't mind hearing more about how Saber's doing.
I'll keep it in mind.
Ah, we could visit my friend. And I kind of do a thing to my nose. I kind of like
Damn it.
nose candy.
Oh my god.
Braum will make a notion to our dragon friend on the boat too.
And
She-
I'll say,
You make a notion to her. She's like vibrating on the ship. Like, come on, let's go.
Who's doing that?
The dragon.
Copper
that's got on the
dragon.
ship.
Oh, I remember. Didn't the dragon like me a lot?
Yeah.
and Mntal kind of just as you look over at the dragon, it's just like, and oh, I forgot. I actually did forget. We've been so busy. I guess on the way back, we did say we will help her with her island, so you'll have something to do before y'all get back to Theo.
As you said, trouble always seems to find us.
Exactly. You see, you already have your own big thing.
I was never concerned to have nothing to do.
I guess the only other advice is, I mean, listen to your friends. Everybody has their own expertise. That's what I've done, and Hector himself is quite smart at figuring things out. Seeing how fast we went through that temple, figured out quite a lot there.
Even though part of the temple we spent like freaking 20 minutes just breaking pots.
Which was hilarious.
Braum will turn to Mntal and be like, they will be fine. This is a very strong group. Very capable. Braum has faith in all of you.
Mntal nods, like, I'm aware of how capable we are. Which is why I know y'all will be fine. Hopefully.
In
We
this
die.
instance, there are a pair of gentlemen that walk up to you.
Hold up.
First things first, Braum's good.
Wait, I know
Let's
what you're
all have a big drinking party.
That is it.
Oh, what was that?
Braum just suggests everyone just grabs drinks and let's just enjoy the night.
Yes, that sounds like a much better idea. At this point.
Okay.
Versus just two people randomly coming up and like, hey.
Yeah, they're not gonna be coming up together, Dora.
Oh, I was doing something else.
I had a feeling what he was about to do. He was about to introduce my character and
Yeah.
his buddy.
No. I like how to say a pair of people and you thought it was them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're like, wait a minute, hold up. Not yet.
Listen, that's the end of the session.
A pair of people actually walk up to you, and one of them has a book ledger, and the other one actually has a very large chest.
Nice tits.
What kind of chest are we talking
Yeah,
about?
you said those words in that way, Dora.
Treasury, a treasury chest.
Braum grabs him by the throat, takes his chest. Braum turns violent. He's tired of not having money.
How much money? How much money does Braum have?
Huh?
How much money does Braum have?
43 gold.
Oh.
Like, I'll say this: like, if you want Braum to actually have money, spend more time making figures than training.
Well, Braum has made figures, but the figures he makes, he puts in the treasure vault, or he puts it in a little stand in the bar.
My training.
Exactly. The point is, make
I have
more
so much
figures
money.
and sell it.
Okay, so
My training is money.
as these two people come up, one has a book ledger, the other one has a treasury-style treasure chest in his arms. It's small.
Great tits.
And as they walk up, it's like, are all of you here for this ship that has docked? It's almost time for us to do our rounds for the day for payment. Is the ship staying docked for the night, or is it going to ship off soon?
Mntal will be like, it'll be stocked for the night.
Alrighty, that will be refilling supplies, along with any form of maintenance that needs to be done. That will be 8 gold pieces and 3 silver pieces.
When you said that, for some reason or other, I was like, we don't need to do maintenance on the ship. The ship just starts eating another ship in the docks. It's just like, uh-oh.
Mntal nods and hands him the 8. You said 8 gold and 3 silver.
Yes.
All right, yeah, Mntal will pay for that himself.
No inhabitant to discount.
Oh, thank goodness I didn't have the money.
No former inhabitant is discount for us.
No.
I think Mntal's just like, it's not an issue.
Yeah, it's not. We have so much. He's just trying to be dingy.
I'm pretty sure like only 3 of us have money.
Say it's not we, it's like a couple people.
Me, I have lots of money.
How much money does everybody have? Because Mntal's currently sitting on 800.
43.
I have more than 12,000.
Fuck you.
What the fuck? That's wrong, guy. Eldrik has 914 gold, 268 platinum.
60 gold.
2 poor bitches.
Yes.
God damn.
Fucking Eldrik and fucking...
In Akihiko's case, all of our money is his money because he has all of us.
Who has the most money?
You!
I do?
Obvious.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Eldrik had how many platinum pieces?
268.
Still not enough.
368?
It's the wizard.
It's the wizard.
How many gold pieces go to a platinum piece?
How do I have the most
Sense.
money? All of my stuff just goes to spells.
Because you sell scrolls.
See, my money is kind of Akihiko's money because we help each other with endeavors. So.
And Mntal will, of course, Mntal will obviously bring up the fact that he did bring the damn by exploding fruit for them to plant at the dam to see if they can grow it at the damn guild.
Oh yeah.
For, of course, Eldrik and Akihiko's experimentation.
And we
So
can
now-
put the fruit in the bag so it doesn't get hurt. The indestructible bag.
No.
Eldrik is now proficient with alchemist supplies too, so he's even better at helping because of the multi-class.
All of the fruits are in a special each one is in a specially like holding case that is full of like a bubble wrap material to prevent it from hitting anything. Like it is shock absorbency on steroids.
Okay. I feel like my magic bag that doesn't let anything get hurt is more protected, but okay.
I mean, given the fact that they need to explode to spread seed, like we can detonate it in the magic bag. The plant whatever seeds.
I don't think you can hurt the magic bag. It's legitimately indestructible.
I mean, we don't have
Oh.
magic bag. We just have to get through. We just have to rattle it around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we good.
Yeah, you rattle it around and you shoot your seed everywhere. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how that plant
Okay.
works.
Moving on, as you guys go to the pub that you guys have been to previously. You go ahead and have a very nice drink. Seems the drinks here have actually gotten much better.
That's good.
You're welcome.
I'll say the rest of that night is probably just us celebrating, like, good job, well done.
You
whatnot.
read my message, Dora?
Where?
Discord?
Oh, yes. Comic.
What?
What mug is Eldrik going to be drinking from? Because you have two options. You have Mugsy, and then you have the very nice, ornate, dwarven flagon mug that Bolton got you.
Both.
Both? Okay. So as the drinking commences, Eldrik, it seems to take you like twice as many drinks to enjoy yourself.
Oh, fun.
Which just also means you are downing twice as much alcohol as everyone else, and you're fine.
Yeah, I win the drinking contest.
Pretty much. But as all of you are having a merry time in the pub.
Me drinking
Some
my
of you-
water.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Having a gay old time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The gayest of times.
Absolutely gayest.
Yeah, come here, Akihiko.
That's a different type of gay.
Yeah, that's a different one.
But as you guys proceed to enjoy your time and fill your bellies with upgraded food that Gobblestan is cooking, since that is the restaurant that he raids for ingredients.
Yeah.
You get a fantastic meal of Gobblestan foods. Gobblestan does actually make some snacks, and just like, here you go. Well, air quotes makes, this is just the leftovers of the food.
Yeah, special treats from Chef.
Most, if not most of you get quite hammered or tipsy. As all of con save. Yeah, you know what? Roll me con saves.
See y'all, who gets fucked up?
Who gets
Well,
fucked up the most?
You're fine.
Braum's holding his liquor.
You already said I'm fine. I'm not doing it. You
Yeah,
said
no,
I'm fine.
Eldridge, you don't have to roll a con save. For some reason, you're completely fine.
How you doing?
You still got fucked up.
I'm really embracing my drunken fistness.
How am I doing?
That water, you're really chugging it.
You make a con save to hold his alcohol.
Damn. This
And the
water's
fighter failed
good.
him.
Just got really excited. The fighter got really excited about the drinking.
Oh yeah.
I drink an impressive amount of water.
Akihiko, you gonna join the festivities or?
Sure.
Give me a quick sec. I gotta mute myself.
It just loads slow, but
Alright, so we've hijacked the game. We're currently level 20.
You're not level 20 yet. Goddamn it.
Is there nose candy in here?
You want to see if you can try to get some drugs?
Yeah. Can I hear spice?
You want some spice?
we
Spice?
got some skooma.
Dude, we're having a fucking drinking party and he sneaks off to do drugs. now I see why Mntal didn't make him leader.
Yeah, he's drinking water and snorting coke. I mean, what can you ask for?
This is socially acceptable at one point, probably. At least I'm not
No,
drunk.
Okay. You won't be able to find spice. But there are drugs that you can find if you want to go to some of the near drop alleys and get some drugs.
I'm gonna look for some magic enhancers.
Magic drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, roll me an investigation check
Fuck yeah.
because this is happening now.
This is my study mix.
All right.
Okay,
25.
What did you roll? 20. Oh my god.
My
so
investigation's high, man. It's a +9.
legitimately, you literally walk out of this place and go into the alley right next to right next
Just
to
find a pile of drugs.
Oh, look at that. You find Hector dead outside with a heroin needle in his arm.
Just OD'd.
Yeah.
Damn it, Akihiko, you were in charge for one night.
I was enjoying the drinking party.
With a note saying this.
One job.
With a note saying it's all your guys' fault that you led me down this path.
Just to speed this along, there are 3 different options for drugs.
Okay.
There is we have to
drugs.
yeah, there's options for drugs. Yes.
Hell yeah.
We have blue sand, we have sundrop, and we have zooterin.
Does any of them look like the one I had before?
No,
No.
but they are drugs.
Can I inquire the effects?
Only heard.
So zooterin tends to cause okay, the best way to describe this, you know about the wild magic table on
Yes.
the sorcerer stuff, right?
Yeah.
Zooterin is like a wild magic table for when you cast polymorph.
Yeah.
Basically, if you take zooterin, which is a specialty type of fruit, it is a liquid that is refined from something called an exerm plum. When you drink this and you cast the polymorph spell, the next time you cast the polymorph spell, you have to roll a d100 to see what happens. Which it will be the terms of the polymorph spell, but there are cases to where if you take this, that polymorph spell will turn you into something out of the confines of polymorph.
All right.
There's Sundrop, which is a yellowish orange sun-like liquid. Apparently this is new. That they have made from the new sunstone that is in the middle of the city. You drink it and it fills your body up with pure warmth.
I've helped make drugs.
And the next time you cast a fire-based spell, there's a chance of some bonuses happening.
Mm-hmm.
But this drug is very addictive, and overuse of this drug can cause some issues. And then blue sand. Blue sand is similar to the thing that you had previously.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very fine sand-like powder, the consistency of like beach sand, but it's like in a deep blue coloration.
Mm-hmm.
You have to roll a wisdom or con modifier, your choice, to see if you instantly gain an addiction, and you gain bonuses on your perception, athletic, and acrobatics checks, so advantage. That is for the first week of use. For the second week of use, you gain a point of exhaustion, but you gain 3 charges that you can use for strength, con, or dexterity checks, and you basically, it's like an auto pass.
Whoa. I just had an image in my head. Freaking Mntal comes back, there's scabs on me. Where did you go? He's just picking at himself.
And you don't know about continued use after week 2 of this product.
How many rolls do I have to make for that one?
It It is literally a roll every time you use the drug. So if you use the drug once a day, which is what you would have to do to gain the bonuses for athletics, acrobatics, and perception, along with.
And the first one being the one made from a fruit is like not addictive.
It is not addictive, no.
I will from him. Hector, he liked the effects of the drug, but he didn't like the fact that it was a drug, so he'll pick the fruit one. He only did the fruit one, the one, the polymorph one.
That will run you around 600 gold pieces.
Sure.
For a single use.
Fucking Christ.
For single use, how many can I buy?
They have around four uses.
Give me a second. So 400 per one, or 600?
600.
So 2,400. Sure.
The wizard just spent 2,400 gold pieces on 4 uses of drugs.
Oh boy.
Man, if this couldn't get any more derailed, well, here we are.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, I was quiet doing nothing for freaking 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
I deserve drugs.
No one deserves drugs.
He does.
Drugs, not drugs.
I'm going to your character. I'm going to type in Zutarin.
How long does the effects of the drugs last?
The effects of the drugs last basically like
Until I cast it?
2 to 4 hours. No, in terms of like the psychedelic feeling that you get. It is every time you use it, you gain a charge, and each charge that you have is from like every time you cast polymorph, a charge is automatically used.
You know what's funny? Before my guy met this group, he's never done drugs or drank, but now he's doing drugs. Ever since you brought him to the desert, and he hated it.
God damn it.
It's your guys' fault.
He doesn't have to continue doing drugs. That's his own damn fault. Because he seems rather enthused with that damn temple.
Yeah. He liked the feeling though. It made him feel powerful.
Okay, you have your Zutarin drugs. As the day ends,
when I go back to the bar, I will take one of them.
Oh my god! So you just drink this dark purple liquid immediately.
Yeah, right in front of the drug dealer.
This viscous liquid.
Yeah, no, it is it is thick like molasses, and like it sticks to the inside of your mouth. But you drink it, and your mouth is basically coated in purple as like your mind just goes like, whoa, dude. Think of the situation if Shaggy from Scooby-Doo was on drugs.
Always on drugs.
No, like more drugs.
He is on more drugs. It's Shaggy.
Fuck yeah. Hey, guys.
Yeah, no, pretty much. You got that.
When Scoob is talking to me, I hear the voices.
Nibbles just starts talking. Hey, what's up?
So would it be under sorcery points? Because isn't that what you called the other one?
I will change sorcery points to
I can change it to just say drugs.
Yeah.
Drug points.
Drug points.
Drug points.
Just leave it as drugs.
Okay. That sounds better. Just drugs. So when I come back, I'll get confused.
No, we'll put it as drug points. Okay. I don't want you to get confused. But you currently have
drug points. I can type in there.
Okay.
You don't have to do it for me, man.
You have 1 drug point, and the next time you cast Polymorph,
Mhm.
which is whenever that 1 drug point is automatically used, and you have to roll on the table to see what the fuck you turn into.
Or who turns into what?
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't casted it on myself yet.
That is true. So no matter when you cast Polymorph, doesn't matter who is being targeted, charge gets automatically used, and it is completely random.
Nice.
Fucking casts Polymorph, Caterpillar turns into a fucking dragon.
Is that on there?
A dragon is one of them, yes.
Fuck
There
yeah.
are also several Monster Hunter monsters on that table as well.
Damn, I can make one of you turn to a devil hoe, probably.
Oh god, that is terrifying.
Could you imagine a boss fight? I turn one of us into a devil hoe. Or
And the boss fight's over.
mini me's a devil hoe. Fuck yeah.
God damn it.
He turns against us. I'm tired of your shit.
I'm the boss now.
Drops the spell. I am so sorry.
But
I am the cutthroat
as
now.
some of you guys basically have hangover. Akihiko, you're fine. You pass the concept. As some of you have hangovers and others are fine, you head back to the shipping yard as the ship has basically been properly maintained and repaired.
This would be a good time to end it.
And when we come back,
Maybe we want to go longer. I don't know.
no, it is a good time to end it because I do actually have to go soon.
It's past 6, so it's past when we normally would.
Oh, it's 5:10. It's fine, guys. We can go another hour.
Oh my god.
Fake time.
Yeah, those
You
times are.
fake time.
Yeah, fake
You
time.
fake time, people.
Yeah, my time's like better.
No, my time is good. It's 6. Better. You're
As
fake.
the rest
Fake
of the
time.
party
Oh, so you don't want to go another hour? I understand.
and Mntal go to the ships. Would you guys like to introduce your characters now, or?
I have a feeling it would be better to start it off with the next session.
Okay.
Yeah.
One, I'm more prepared for since we're already at the end of this session.
No more,
Okay.
more characters.
There's also Mntal staying behind.
So is Braum.
No. Braum and Mntal basically headed their own ways once the morning time came. That way, an instance of you guys talking to yourselves doesn't happen.
Well, I have no problem with that because Mntal is gonna be there when they leave. Mntal's going to do that.
Okay. Then
We've already spent the whole session just regular. It's just all right. So let's just not worry about switching at the end of the session. Plus,
do it
it'll
at the
be
beginning.
another time from the artwork from a character to be finished commissioned.
Fair.
So you're not playing as the Braum and Mntal anymore?
For the time being.
For the time being.
At least 3 months time in game.
I'd say probably longer than that, given what I've set up.
That too.
Interesting.
Eventually, it's just gonna be like one character who's like the original crew.
And
No,
that's Akihiko.
Braum's coming back.
Okay.
I'd say Mntal coming back is.
What do you mean? Eldrik? OG?
Yeah, and then
Eldrik
eventually,
is the OG, but Von Rick's the backup. Remember?
eventually,
You have to-
So backup.
eventually, the original crew member would just be Bramar in the bar.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, we're not quitting the fucking guild. It's just we have a certain priority to take care of.
Like if everyone dies, doesn't he kind of become the leader?
Mntal quite literally has his own problems to deal with.